Assalamu alaikum. Today we talk about the Lion King of savuti, the sekoti, male lion, or half-tail. He is the general and the boss of the renegade male lions, and he is also a very powerful and important member of the savage kingdom. He was the hero of terror. He was the greatest son of Sakakama and Matsumi. He and his three brothers made the coalition renegades and they took over the northern pride from their older cousin Pretty Boy. Today we talk about the great and the traitor son of Sakakama, the savage prince Sekoti, the Lion King, how he became a king and how he lost his life for starvation in wild. Let's start. Lion King Sekoti was born in the famous marsh pride of Savuti National Park, and he was sired by the legendary marsh males Sakakama and Tornos. In 2015, he was born in the litter of two cubs in Matsumi, and his father was the Sakakama. His mother Matsumi gave birth her first litter, and the first litter was killed by the Sekedi and his two brothers Pretty Boy and Blondie Man. And after that, the queen Matsumi became hit again, and she tried to mate with Sakakama, but one of the sons of Sakakama tried to mate with her. But after that incident, Sakakama killed him, and he proves he was the colossal king of Savage Kingdom. After that, Matsumi became pregnant again by the king Sekakama, the savage king of Botswana, and they sired two cubs, two or possibly three cubs. One is the sekoti, the tailless male lion or half-tailed male lion. He was more similar like his uncle and the brother of Matsumi, the Sekoti senior or half-tail. After that, he was named by the rangers and the officials of Savuti Sekoti, and also Savage Kingdom give him the name Sekoti for his unique half-tail. He was a very important member of his father's coalition. When Sakakama and Tornos became old and they couldn't save their pride from the rivals, they make a very impactful decision. They tolerated security in the pride. When security was the 5 years old, at that time he was a very important member of the coalition of his fathers. In 2020, when Sekoti was 5 years old, he tried to make his own territory and he entered his older brother's territory, the Northern Pride territory. And at that time, his two powerful older brothers, Sekedi and Pretty Boy, cast him and badly attacked on him. At that time, Sekakama and Tarnos came and protect him from them. And after that incident, almost as usual, Lions live his life in pride for 3 years, but Sekoti lived 5 years in his dad's territory, and he was a very important member of the coalition. When 2020, the Sakakama and Turners missing for a time, he became nomad. After some time, his three brothers, Waziba, Romeo, and Pretty Boy too, became also nomadic, and they met with each other in the Northern Pride territory, and Security joined them and started lead them. And at that time, in Northern Pride territory, only Pretty Boy holding strong single-handedly. At that time, under the leadership of powerful King Sekoti, he and his three younger brothers entered in the territory of Pretty Boy and took over the Northern Pride territory from him. After that incident, the Marsh Pride was taken over by the legendary male lions Tsunami and Gam. If you want a separate video on Tsunami and Gam, you can comment. And after that incident, the six young marsh males, sons of Sekakama and Turners, became also nomadic. At least 4 generations, Sekakama and Turners sided with Marsh Pride. After that incident, Sekoti and his three brothers became the kings of northern pride of savuti, and they sired many cubs, almost 16 cubs. Almost 90% of the cubs were fathered by legendary king Short-tailed Sekoti. He was the traitor son of Sekakama also because he was tried to take over his mom's territory from the dads, but he was failed. And now, at that time, Sekoti was the father of almost 12 cubs in Northern Pride. Sometimes after in 2022, his oldest younger brother, Waziba, clashed with him for mating rights, and he was win. And after that, Sekoti became the second most largest and powerful member of the Northern Boys or Renegade Coalition. He was the biggest lion, like his father Sekakama, but his younger brother Waziba was more bigger than him and more aggressive. After that, Sekoti lost his reputation in the coalition and pride. After that, he was attacked by his brothers and females. His cubs were protected by the moms because father was weak. After some times, his another brother Romeo clashed with him in 2023 and defeated him badly. And at that time, Sekoti was the third most powerful lion in that coalition. And after also sometimes, Pretty Boy 2 and Romeo togetherly attacked on Sekoti and badly injured him. And after that, Sekoti started to live his life alone in bushes and only for eating he joined the pride. But many times later, he was taken over. He tried to take over the territory of Marsh Pride with his brothers, but Tsunami and Gam injured Waziba and Romeo because Tsunami was a very powerful and aggressive lion like his name. After that incident, Waziba and Romeo was injured. After that time, after many times, Petty 2 and Romeo also tried to take over the Marsh Pride but attacked by the Tsunami and Gam. And after many times in 2024, our legendary king Sekoti was attacked by a possibly buffalo and he was fully weak and he started live his life alone. After many times he was seen very bad condition without food and without treatment. He was fully uh, neglected by his brothers and the family. After some times he tried to join them again but he was failed and he was died for possibly TB because he was eat a buffalo who was affected by the TB. And after many times, no, after a day, he was fined death and he was scavenged by the hyenas and other predators. But in the lineage of security, we can watch more lions in future. He has many sons and daughters in Northern Pride because once he was the only adult lion in Northern Pride. Now his four sons, possibly s- n- almost seven sons, but possibly two or three sons are him. Now nomadic because in last year 2024, Boy 2, Romeo and Waziba uh, did, don't tolerate them and now they started their nomadic journey. Thanks for watching.